An off-season check-in from a player's agent. An MLB team trainer checks in with one of his star veterans.
Back here on a special opening day edition of the MLB pregame show. Matt Vasgersian here counting down the minutes until the new season gets underway. And before it does, we'll check out our first Topps player spotlight. Marty Jones is, of course, the defending NL Cy Young Award winner. A nice piece of hardware to put on the shelf, I would imagine.
You know, the word is out on this guy, D-Row. He pretty much carved through the National League last year. I get it. It's a little bit easier to pitch with that pitcher spot in the 9th hole, but this guy's stuff is elite. He's a Cy Young Award candidate in either league.
Yeah, he's building on a reputation.
Marty Jones gets the call to pitch here on opening day in front of the hometown crowd. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, this is one of the game's all-time best pitchers. Over 300 career wins, and he's been doing his thing for a long time. It'll be interesting to see if he'll work in this one today, Matt.
At the plate, Luis Cardenas, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
First pitch, 12:30.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball.
Well, you always get a sense of the umpire's strike zone, usually early on in a game, and that's normally a pretty good clue. Second pitch of the game, and it's already looking like a tight zone.
Grounded back up the middle. That's a hit, their first of the new season.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that into memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Geno Hankins stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Cardenas on at first, nobody out. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get foul. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In comes the center fielder. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Felipe Ramirez. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. 2-0.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
3 balls, no strike.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Runner's off for second, but he won't draw a throw. That's taken for ball 4, and it's first and second now with 1 away.
Hey, let's hold him right now.
Here's the first pitch to him. Todd Burnside stands in as he checks his swing here for strike 1. And it's fouled away. Here it comes, 0-2. On its tailor-made to short. 6, 4, 3. It's a double play, and the inning is over. So no runs here on a base hit. No. Second inning set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Rich Barreto. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike 1. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-1 home is low and outside for a ball.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Now the 2-1. And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
He walked a guy back in the first, and now he's looking like he might hand out another free pass to the leadoff guy here. You can't be walking a guy an inning and think you're going to have any success.
Batting fifth.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Steve Kluka stands in as he looks at a called strike. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled away. Got him. The slurve that time, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with two strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
Miguel Rosado comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. The 0-2 delivery. Got him.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
And that'll get through into center field for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Adrian Arrojo, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. Twos all over the place, 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2.
Aggressives.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Cards strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. Now at the plate, Luis Cardenas. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Strike taken up in the zone.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. The next to bat for St. Louis, Geno Hankins. He flew out in his last at bat. And that's in there for strike one. Third inning, no score to this point. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 pitch to him misses outside.
Hey, just you and him. Get him yourself.
One down now, one down.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes.
Hang out.
Popped him up. Over to the left, but playable over in foul ground. And this is taken in for the second out. Coming to the plate now, Felipe Ramirez. He drew a walk his first time up. And that misses, ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
They obviously circled him before the game that they were not going to let him beat them. Walked him his first time up, and now they're nibbling again.
2-1 the count. Fouled off.
Hey, field plays at 1 here.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. The pitcher, Marty Jones, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. There's one. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
At the plate, Eric Iovino. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. Arrojo has racked up over 800 innings in his big league career, and through those innings, he's posted a whip a little under 1.5. Certainly something he'd like to improve on. The throw is low, and he can't make the pick. One out and a runner on second base.
Hey, let's go, kid. Here we go.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, baby, see you driving.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone. Now a spin and a throw back to second, and he'll dive back in safely. Working for the punch out and the offering down the first baseline. Two pitches, a fastball high, so it runs full 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
High and deep down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball.
Right, come on now, let it fly.
A throw behind the runner at second, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. The next 3-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Stepping up now, Steve Tejada, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Tejada.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1. Count 1-0.
The 1-0. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone.
Play ball.
Leading off the inning, Todd Burnside, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. And it's the outside corner. It's strike 1. A little bit low that time, maybe outside as well. 1-1. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Ball 2. And it's fouled away. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. The pitch.
I count this ball.
Great AB up until this point. A walk right here could really just infuse some confidence into this lineup.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
So now to the plate, Rich Barreto. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. And no one will track it down. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first, and no one will track it down. And he missed with it. It's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Now a Slurve's going to bounce up to the plate as he lays off it for a ball. Down the left field line and deep. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Rich Barreto goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
The catcher,
Steve Kluka will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Miguel Rosado. No balls and 1 strike. Fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And the leadoff man in the inning will get the job done here. It's an infield single.
Hey, I can only take you inside the mind of the batter right here. Had a lot of swinging bunts in my day. Soon as that ball hits the dirt in front of you, you are getting it down the first baseline. When you smell a knock, I don't care what it looks like, you are getting it down the line.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Throw over to the bag and a dive, but he's back. And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. It's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Luis Cardenas as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Strike 2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Fork ball. That's in the dirt for a ball. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds.
3-2.
Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here from down in the count.
And the second baseman is there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So no run. So here's the Reds pitcher, Marty Jones, comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame, and he'll dive back in. Another look to first, a dive, but he's back. Yet another check on first, and the fans don't like this at all. He's set, and the pitch. Pitch out, nothing doing.
Go now, come on now, one time.
Here comes the 1-0. Popped up. Ramirez has room in foul territory, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Let's play ball. 3.
Digging in now, Geno Hankins. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
high in the air down the right field line. And foul.
Here we go, guys. Let's
The
go.
1-2 is
That's
taken
ball
for
two.
ball 2.
2-2 to count.
Weak grounder down the line at third. Scooped up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Digging in to try it again. Felipe Ramirez 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And, looked inside, but that's ruled as strike. Nothing in 1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Come on, big guy. Get
Another
yourself
0-2
right
home. Lifted the other way out to left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. Todd Burnside is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to,
One ball,
not looking good.
2 strikes.
2 down now.
1 and 2, here it comes. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning.
Play ball. He's out. You're out. Ball 4. Take the base. Out.
New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the third baseman, Rich Barreto. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Pulls off on the slurve that time, and it's 1-2. Now a fork ball, but this will bounce near the plate for a ball.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Line to the right side. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out. Ready for another shot now, Steve Kluka. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Right side. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Ready once again, Miguel Rosado.
Now batting, left fielder.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And that misses 1-1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. This one's down to third. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. Now at the plate, Marty Jones. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul.
0-1.
And that's cut on and missed. 0-1. And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
1 ball,
And he'll
2
try and
strikes.
tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
That's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle of the way, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Back to the top of the Reds lineup now, and stepping in, Eric Iovino. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he takes a cold strike. Leading off the inning, Andy Howell, and they'll need him to get something going here. Out in front of it, strike one.
Hey, come on now.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball, that's off the plate.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now. Fork ball. That's in the dirt for a ball.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-2 one more time. Hit back up the middle. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit.
The leadoff hitter finds his way on base. Should be interesting to see the cat and mouse with the manager. Does he use the bunt right here? Do we put a little hit and run on? Do we go old school, new school, and just let him swing away? Should be interesting.
0-1 pitch on its way. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. A runner at first with no outs here. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Adrian Torres is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day.
Adrian Torres.
He's safe. Ball 4. Take your base. He's out. Out. 3. Out. You're out. Out.
Wow, that's a rarity. A 1-0 game in baseball these days. Both of these pitchers pitched awfully well. It's a shame one of them had to lose this game.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Cincinnati Reds led this game from the third.